Okay, so I get it. And, I understand that we're in the dark about stress levels and, that the act of smoothing out our schedules, may be a more involved process than we think. But then what about those folks that feel like their schedules are already too tight, that there's really not much room to smooth things out, or, there's just not room to play with, or the opportunity there?
Yeah, I think back to my own schedule not that many years ago, and I look at it like this. Someone's current schedule slash lifestyle may very well be leading him or her on a path to health problems down the road, if it hasn't already. And managing those problems will be inconvenient, to say the least, and require his or her attention on an ongoing basis. There's going to the doctor more often, ordering, picking up refills if you're taking meds, in some cases getting your blood tested more often, and there's other inconveniences you might not think about. So to me, there's not much of a choice but to become more flexible sooner or later, but preferably sooner, to minimize the financial cost and the bothersome symptoms and possible side effects if you are taking meds. All of it undoubtedly impacts your ability to focus on goals. And that's what this really comes down to, goals. That's your motivation. So why not avoid the vicious cycle as much as you can? Starts with having a good understanding of how you spend your time around the clock, which Autopilot Lifestyle can help with, and then drawing up a plan to shift to a more balanced lifestyle, and over time incorporate goal-related tasks into your routine, which Autopilot Lifestyle can also help with. Now, this plan will likely span over a few years because you can't rush things. It is what it is, which makes it very important to have a way to track progress towards your goals, no matter how subtle or indirect that progress may be at times, so you stay motivated and focused. You also have to try as best you can to manage stress day to day, and for some people that might seem like an impossibility. Actually, I find it difficult myself, so I get it. I'm not here to lecture anyone. But I am suggesting to be more aware of your stress and its effects. By just being more aware, it helps. And this gets into a little bit of the cognitive aspects of stress management. And if you happen to be working on a very consuming project that doesn't lend itself to a lot of what I call natural stopping points, deep thought kind of stuff, then you can still anticipate the higher stress and give yourself a break in other areas temporarily. So everyone's circumstances are different, but I'll just throw some things out there. You can cook in bulk for the week. It's more efficient that way, you save time. Or you can give yourself a break altogether from cooking. Just go get carry-out more often. And that doesn't have to mean fast food all the time. But people's circumstances are different. They may not have a lot of options where they live. They may not be able to afford it, although you got to keep in the back of your mind that the whole idea is that there's a trade-off going on here. You can also push back some cleaning type tasks, so your home's a little dirtier temporarily. Big deal. There's also other services popping up like grocery delivery. I haven't tried that one, but I might try that one. And there's other services where you can hire people to do tasks for you online and offline. And there's many other ways to try to save time and energy, and plenty of gurus to help you in that area, more qualified than me. But if you still feel like the stress is building up, then don't wait. Get stress relieving treatments like acupuncture before things get bad. And of course, always talk to your doctor first before starting any new treatments.
Okay, so basically you're saying pay now or pay later. And I mean, ultimately, if we pay later, it's probably going to be a little more expensive, more inconvenient, and perhaps even more painful.